rise. Judge Vanderbilt Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1020, Jenkins case. Judge, both parties have been sworn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss Harrison.
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I am here today to request child support and back pay for my 2-year-old daughter.
Okay. And where is Dad?
That's a really good question. I'm wondering the same myself.
I mean, me too. It looks like he was served to be here today.
Yep.
So we can just continue without him.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know how much Dad makes? Do you have any financial information on him whatsoever?
I know he definitely makes over $100K a year.
Okay. And what does he do for a living?
He's a neurosurgeon.
Neurosurgeon. All right. Do you have an exact...
Folks, buckle up. Today we're diving into the compelling case of Miss Harrison, who's taken legal action to secure child support and back pay for her 2-year-old daughter. But there's a twist. The child's father, a well-paid neurosurgeon, failed to appear in court despite being properly served. That's a bold move, just not a wise one. The judge wasn't about to let his absence derail the process and chose to proceed without hesitation. Miss Harrison claims the father earns over $130,000 a year, yet he hasn't contributed a single cent toward their daughter's upbringing. With the court now preparing to determine his financial responsibilities, this case is quickly turning into a high-stakes legal showdown. Let's see how it unfolds.
Amount of, what's the word I'm looking for? Do you know how long he's been a neurosurgeon?
About at least 7 years.
7 years, okay. And you said he makes over 100. Do you have an exact number that he makes?
If I had to guesstimate, I would say about 130.
130. That's about average?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And did you do any research to see if that was like customary for somebody who's been a neurosurgeon for all that time? Or is that like entry?
I think that's about average, so it definitely could be higher.
Okay. So we'll just base it at that then.
Okay.
Okay. And then you say you're requesting back pay.
Yes.
For the past 2 years, he hasn't provided anything?
That's correct.
Hi, guys. I hope you're enjoying the show. My name is Vonda Bailey, and I'm a licensed attorney in the state of Texas, and I handle matters that are related to child support, child custody, divorce, and adoption. So if you need help in any one of those areas, please feel free to give me a call. Anything?
That's correct.
Okay. Did your daughter go to daycare or anything like that?
Yes, but I provide health care and daycare for my daughter.
Thank you for saying that. How much is health care?
That is about $125.
$125?
Monthly, yes.
Okay. And the $125, is that for your daughter only, or is that for you as well?
Daughter only.
Okay.
Miss Harrison takes a stand with poise, presenting her case with clarity and precision. She emphasizes that the father is a practicing neurosurgeon with an estimated annual income of $130,000, more than enough to provide financial support for their daughter. Despite his impressive salary, he's made no effort to fulfill his parental obligations. Miss Harrison shares that she's been solely responsible for every expense, including crucial costs like healthcare and daycare. The judge listens attentively, noting the clear financial disparity. Her testimony paints a powerful picture of a mother doing everything alone, fighting for what her child rightfully deserves. With every word, the momentum of the case builds toward a decisive outcome.
Let's see. So we're going to do some calculations here. Does he have any other children?
Yes, he has 2 other children.
2 other children. Okay. So based on 16%. And he will have to reimburse you the $125 back per month for the child. He's not here to dispute or say anything different. So it'll be based on the testimony that you provide, assuming, of course, that you're being honest about what the numbers are. Based on 130, roughly about 130, I have his gross at $11,333 a month, which brings his net to $8,550. Reimbursement for the $125 health insurance child support amount comes out to $1,485. Now, you said you want back child support. Are Are you asking for that for the past 24 months since your daughter has been born, or?
Yes.
Okay.
He's been in and out of the picture, but not financially, and I truly believe parenting it takes both sides to be there. So,
I mean, correct. I just wasn't sure if you were asking from the date of birth or it was a certain number of months that you were looking for.
yeah, 24 months.
24 months. Okay. So 1,485 at the past 24 months is $35,640 a month. So what we'll do, because that number is so high, is add $500 for the back pay.
My name's Naru Witherspoon. I'm an attorney, and I'm licensed in Illinois, Texas, and Missouri. I handle cases for families all over the nation. And I want to talk to you about Vonda Bailey. Vonda Bailey is a family law attorney, and she handles high-profile, high-net-worth cases. If you're listening to this message and you're a high-value individual, a high-profile individual, you must give Vonda Bailey a call. What does that mean? If you have properties, if you have assets, if you have 401k plans, compensation packages that are complex, I want you to give Vonda Bailey a call. Vonda Bailey, she's an amazing attorney. She might be expensive, but it's worth it. Give Vonda Bailey a call.
Carefully reviewing the father's income and factoring in necessary expenses, including health care and the fact that he has two other children, the judge determines the appropriate support amount. The verdict, $1,485 per month in child support. But that's not all. Miss Harrison also requests 24 months of back pay, which the judge grants without hesitation. To cover the $35,640 in arrears, an additional $500 per month is added to the regular payments. Since the father failed to appear in court, he loses his right to contest the numbers. A default judgment is entered. This is a textbook example of how skipping court can result in serious and expensive consequences. The ruling is final, and there's no escaping its impact.
So pretty much after the $35,640 is paid off, the $500 that you will be receiving additionally will go back down to the $1,485. So $1,485 plus $500, that brings your monthly obligation, well, his monthly obligation that you will receive for the child to $1,985. Okay? And that obligation will start on the 1st of next month. And once the withholding order and everything goes to his employer, you'll receive that amount every month. Okay. Now, he has the right to come back and dispute that if he believes the amount is incorrect. But today, because he didn't show up, I'm going to go ahead and enter a default.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
Just one quick question. If my number is lower, and it turns out that he does with you more, is that number going to change?
That's a great question. And yes, it will change.
Okay.
Unless he can, like I said, if he can bring in something that shows differently, and if he brings in any financial documents that shows that it's higher, his child support will be raised.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, you are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Before wrapping up, the judge makes one critical point clear. The father can challenge the ruling, but only if he presents solid evidence that his income was incorrectly estimated. Until then, the current judgment stands. Miss Harrison will receive $1,985 per month, including the back pay installment plan. The judge issues a stern warning. Ignoring court summons comes with harsh consequences. Justice doesn't pause for no-shows. This ruling sends a strong message. Dodging your responsibilities won't make them disappear. As the case concludes, Judge Werby sums it up perfectly. The father's absence didn't shield him from accountability. It only made things worse. This isn't just about one person's failure to support their child. It's a powerful reminder that the legal system stands ready to ensure children receive the support they need. When it comes to court, showing up isn't optional. You can avoid the courtroom, but you can't avoid the consequences.